And that's right, we have the smarter one, but listen to see whose name she calls first. Morning to you, Carlette.
Hey, Francois.
I told you she's smarter. How are we? It is, it's a big week this week.
It's a big week and I'm
Yes, it
already
is.
tired. It's the week of the Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival. And
Oh, yeah.
after Smile Jamaica on Thursday morning, I'll be heading straight to Montego Bay for the festival.
Okay.
And it's going to be good.
I'm gonna be going down myself on Thursday afternoon, so I'll be in time
So
for
we'll be
the
partying in Montego Bay?
Thursday night. Yes, we will be in
Nice.
Montego Bay.
Well,
and
technically it's Trelawney. Because it's a
Oh.
Greenfield Stadium in
Okay.
Trelawney, yes.
and you'll have to give me your 4 squared
Yes.
or your 16, and then I can see where you are in the park at
Where
all
I
times.
am in the park at all times.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're going to be tweeting everything. I want you to
I
tweet
will
about
that.
everybody is
Oh, well, let me tell you from now. I will be tweeting on all the performances. I'll tell the
Nice.
folks what time. So if I'm at the park before you, I'll tell you who's on and what time they're on.
Nice.
I'll tell you whether they sound good or not, and if it's crap, I'm gonna say it's crap.
Oh there. I'm sure everything
It's
will
not a
be good.
PR thing I'm doing. I'm
That's
doing
right.
a service to
To society.
tweetees.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
very good. And you know, there's free Wi-Fi all across the ground. So
Is there?
yeah, so you won't even need to use your phone service. You can just use the Wi-Fi to tweet. So you can post your pictures and everything. It's going to be great.
This is off the chain.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So tweet me up, Francois on Fame.
Yes, as I did this morning.
Very ironic.
And I tweeted you up this morning because the topic today, in fact,
Yeah.
is in jazz. We're going to be talking about protecting your phone data because a lot of people think that
From what?
your phone can get viruses, or if your phone is lost or stolen, you don't want people necessarily looking at the pictures or the video you have on your phone. So we're going to be talking about that this morning.
Well, you told me that the phone doesn't get too many viruses,
Too
so it's sort of protected there. And
That was
they've found ways.
Yes.
And to protect your phone when somebody either just picks it up off your desk or steals it, the phone should be locked.
The phone
isn't
should
that
be
it?
locked. You should have a password. So let's start with that. Indeed, you should put a password on your phone, and just
But
about.
every time I'm gonna use it, I have to
I know
tick
it's
tick tick
rough.
tick 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 tick.
I know it's rough, but trust me, you've seen your phone get swiped just like that. 1 minute it's there and the next minute it's gone. So it's really important for you to put a password on your phone, a pin on your phone so that nobody can get into it. And you want to put a pin on the SIM card so that if someone takes a SIM card out of the phone, especially postpaid people, if someone takes a SIM card out of the phone and they put it in a different phone, they can't use it. And you want to put a pin on the handset itself so that somebody can put a different SIM card in your phone and use it. So this is the price you pay for having a smartphone. So that's the first step. Make sure you put a password on your phone.
Well, I didn't even know there were so many different things.
Yes,
You have a password just to turn the phone sort of on
that's right. Just
to
turn
access the information. Then you say there should be a password for the SIM. Would I have to password that too?
That's right. Usually put in a 4-digit PIN, personal identification
Yeah.
number, on your SIM card. So no matter what phone
This
your
is
SIM
every
card,
time I'm going to use the phone?
No, usually the SIM card PIN is only necessary when you turn on or off the phone.
Okay.
And how often do you turn off your phone? So chances are you're
I
not going to
don't
use that
turn it
too
off
often.
ever, which is
Right.
ridiculous.
Well, every once, especially with our BlackBerry users, we have to reset the phone, we have to turn it off and turn it on. That's when the PIN would come in.
Okay.
But other than that, you'd be good. You put it in once and you're good to
I
go.
wonder how many people have that set up.
I hope most. I hope most. And then most of us that have smartphones have a SD card or micro SD card in our phone that has 1 gig of information, 16 gigs, 32 gigs of information.
That should have a password too?
That should have a password too. In fact, that should be encrypted so that when they take it out and put it in another device, they cannot get access to the information. So I changed my phone recently. And I said, no problem. I'm going to go and I'm going to take my pictures off my card, and I put my card in my computer. And I realized that I don't have access to the information on my own SD card.
Oh boy.
Which is great because all those videos that I don't want anybody to see,
Uh-huh.
you know, they just don't have access to.
I see. I have a suggestion for this very problem that we're talking about.
Yes.
Don't put those videos on your phone. Don't take those pictures with your camera phone, and you're good to go.
I think that's another great suggestion.
You like
But-
that?
but
All
for
right.
those persons
Who just must.
and you know, it doesn't have to be what we're thinking of. And I know what we're thinking of. It could be, you know, your baby playing in the bathtub. That's a very personal thing that you don't want other people to be able to see. You know,
Yeah.
it could be you and your girlfriend hanging out at the club, just dancing. You know, that's personal to you. You don't want other people to see.
I get you. But here's my deal. Why not you take your pictures, you know, camera phone, wherever, whatever kind of pictures, innocent, guilty, whatever, and you move them off of the phone.
But then when you meet people, you can't show them the picture. So
If I had a problem with it in the first place, then I'm not going to be showing anybody.
And I want my friends to see. So, okay, I have a picture with myself and Boucher Banton's lawyer. I want to show you that because that's me and Boucher's lawyer. He's a smart man, and I want to show you I know smart people.
Okay.
Right? But that doesn't mean I want everybody to have access to the picture to do whatever. So, encrypt your phone. So with your BlackBerry, you just go into security settings, and there's an option there to encrypt your data card. With your Android phone, it's the same thing. You go into security settings, and well, fortunately for your iPhone, chances are you don't need it.
Why not?
Because most iPhones have a lot less data, I must admit, because they don't have the SD card. So once you have the password on the phone, in theory, you are protected.
Security options, general settings. Which one of them is it?
Let's look and see.
Because it just says general settings.
Right.
Is that where I'm gonna find these things?
You have lots of good options here. There is an option for your SD card. I'm going to find it and tell you in just a second. Another thing that I want you to be wary of are viruses, because even though last year the news was that you wouldn't get a virus on your phone, this year things are changing, and as more people move to a mobile platform, more villains are moving to the mobile platform too.
This is through email, or is it through Messenger,
this is
or
usually through the downloading of apps. Now, iPhone people and BlackBerry people still are in a relatively safe zone.
If I download apps from the App Store where I'm supposed to?
So if you download apps where you're supposed to, with the iPhone from the App Store, you're okay. But it's when you go off-site to all of these
I'm not
places.
sorry for those people.
And what they do, they take a real app that you would want and you would like Angry Birds, and then they wrap it.
Tell me about that one. I heard about that one.
Yes, very popular. And then they wrap it in a virus, and then they make it available to you at some off-site location. So you're trolling the internet and you say, oh, I can download Angry Birds right now, and you do, and you don't realize that you are downloading a virus
from the wrong location.
From the wrong location. Well, you should know, because you shouldn't be trolling for viruses just randomly on the internet. Here's the thing. When you install the virus and it starts to ask you for all sorts of stuff that you know the program doesn't need. It doesn't need your contact information. It doesn't need access to your email account. Then chances are you have a virus. Stop the installation, delete it, and move forward. That's the best way to go.
Okay.
Indeed. So, but I must admit, most of us don't get viruses on BlackBerry. Most of us don't get viruses on iPhone. This is really right now kind of an Android problem.
All right.
You like your Android, don't you?
I do. I've been using the Galaxy S, and it's a whole lot of fun. It's just fun to just stare at, because of the quality of the screen. So that's what I'm just thrilled with.
The quality of the screen is fantastic.
Yeah.
In your general security settings, content protection, you're going to click enabled. And when your content is enabled, it's going to ask you for your password and all of that. I'm not going to do it now.
I don't want it.
Right?
I don't have no pictures
there. You don't have
there.
anything to worry about.
There are no pictures there.
That's good for you. I have all sorts of contacts, personal mobile phone numbers for people and such. I don't want that out there. And my email. My email is on my phone too, and that's accessible, so I want to be able to encrypt that data. So you really do have a lot of private content, even if you don't have objectionable content.
Objectionable. I get you. Okay, now that's making sense.
Got 10 minutes? Get technified with Tech Time on Tuesdays in Trivial Pursuit with Francois and me, Carlette, on the Blazing 95 FM.